Hey guys, welcome to the next video on our van build. Today we are going to be talking about our insulation. We've decided to use Havelock wool to insulate our van, and so this may be one of the biggest debates in van building is what is the best type of insulation out there to use. We did a lot of research on the different types of insulation. There's just so much stuff out there. There's Reflectix, there's foam board, spray insulation, of course there's the fiberglass insulations. There's just so many things that you can use. So there are a lot of different reasons why we chose to go with Havelock wool. The first is that it's all natural. It comes from sheep's wool, from sheep in New Zealand. No sheep were hurt in the making of this wool, so that's always a good thing. Second is the air quality in vans is already potentially not great. Indoor air quality is generally much worse than outdoor air quality, and this is a very, very small space. So we didn't want to use anything that was going to off-gas chemicals or anything like that. In fact, wool is a natural air filter, so it can actually help filter some things out of the air, and it actually can bond with certain chemicals to help remove them from the air. So we really like that about it. So another big concern in a van is the generation of moisture, and again, very small area, people breathing in here, cooking, showering, all those things can generate a lot of moisture. Wool is actually very good at preventing or helping absorb some of that condensation, and therefore, you know, it helps with moisture control. It's also a keratin, which helps, which inhibits the growth of mold and things like that. So hopefully that will be beneficial for us as well. Another thing that we really like about the wool is that it's a sound deadener, and if you've ever ridden in a cargo van before, they can be very loud. There's lots of rattling and things like that going on inside, so anything that helps minimize that sound definitely makes for a more enjoyable ride, as well as when you're sleeping at night, there can be a lot of outside sound, so anything that kind of helps reduce that sound is a plus in our book. Alright, so time to get this stuff installed. First things first, if you're interested in using this wool, you can go to Havelock Wool's website. We are not sponsored by Havelock Wool or anything like that, but we do like the product. So you can go to their website, and on there they will have lots of details for you about the product, as well as a chart that will tell you, based on what type of van or vehicle you have, how much wool you will actually need to insulate your van. So that's very helpful. We decided to go with the bats. You can also get it in a loose fill form, but we just like the idea of bats, and then we can pull anything off that we need as we need to stuff any little holes or anything like that. But I think it's time to get insulating. So we've actually done different parts of our insulation at different times, and that's just because it made more sense to do it at the time, of course. The very first thing that we insulated was our subfloor. We have a video on installing our subfloor that you can watch for a little more information on that. But basically we put down some furring strips, we cut down the wool to go in between the furring strips, and then we installed our subfloor on top of that. So our floor is nice and insulated with Havelock wool under here. So another part that we've already went ahead and insulated are all these little places that are just kind of like little nooks and crannies in here. We wanted to do all of those little tiny places before we actually put up our framing boards on the inside of the van, and the reason for that is we've screwed all of these into the metal of the van, and so you have those screws sticking out the back side, so we just thought it would be better to put the insulation in all the little places so we weren't trying to push it in around screws and scraping up our hands and stuff like that. So we definitely suggest you do that before you start screwing anything into the side. So probably the most difficult part for us to insulate in the van were these little I guess rails or whatever, they're support beams across the top of the roof. It's really hard to try to stuff them in, so we got a couple suggestions from other videos. One was to use a vacuum cleaner to pull a string through. That did not work for us. So what we did is we just got a piece of wire, and we threaded the wire through, tied a piece of string to the end, and then pulled it back through. Once we got it there, we tied some wool to the end, and then we just kind of slowly pulled it through one end as we tucked it through the other. And that actually worked really well. We were able to get it in there, and once we got going, it was pretty quick. So our insulation up here on the top went in really well. These boards are holding it in really good. But for these bigger sections here and for the lower sections that are larger, we were worried that the insulation might kind of fall forward especially until we get our wall on. Once we get the wall on, hopefully it'll be nice and secure in there. But we're using string to basically hold it in place, and we're going to do the same thing on the ceiling when we put the insulation up there. But I just ran some pieces of string across here, and then just in different directions to hold it. It actually does a really good job. The string we are using is mold and mildew resistant, so there shouldn't be any issues with it. But I think it's going to stay in place nice, and once that wall goes against here, it should be perfect. Okay, so we were going to do the ceiling today, but we decided to wait on that. So we're actually going to do it when we put our shiplap ceiling on, and instead of having to tie it up, because we're having a little trouble getting it to stay up really well in our opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the shiplap up, and then as we put the shiplap up, we're going to actually stuff the insulation in up over the boards, and we think that's going to work a whole lot better than trying to put it up there with the string. So that's what we're going to do. So that's pretty much it for this video then. But we did, we got quite a bit done. We got all the sides done. We still have a few more little spaces that we have to put a few things in there before we can insulate them in completely. But yeah, it looks pretty good. We're happy with it. The wool is really pretty easy to work with. We're excited to see how it holds up out in the weather. But I think that's going to do it. And until next time, guys,
stay wonderful.
Call it a day.